Nintendo just released some major news. You remember that Mario Party game that came out a couple years ago that didn't have any online support besides the mini games? Well, today Nintendo did the unthinkable and they dropped a brand new update for the Mario Party on the Nintendo Switch, which adds the highly anticipated feature that many people were kind of shocked that wasn't in the main game, and that is full online multiplayer support. And no, we're not talking about just the mini games, we're talking about the full board support for online multiplayer. In a tweet that they posted earlier today, they said, "Keep the party going, a free update to Super Mario Party adds online play to the board game mode, 70 mini games, and the 2v2 partner party mode." According to the patch notes, it says that you could play the following modes over the internet: Mario Party, partner party, and free play mini games. They went on to provide additional details regarding playing over the internet. They said to play over the internet, select either Mario Party, partner party, or mini games, then select online play. There are two ways to play over the internet: friend match, where you could play with friends, and private game, where you could play with anyone using passwords. The combinations of which you could play over the internet are as follows: up to 1 player per system, you could play with between 2 and 4 players. Up to 2 players per system, you could play with between 3 and 4 players. If 2 players are each playing on their own systems, they cannot play with 2 players using a third system. This aspect was kind of brought with a little bit of criticism, which is completely understandable, but at this point, online of any sorts for people that currently own Mario Party is a huge win. They go on to discuss playing over the internet supports the friend invite feature. If you select invite friend on the screen at which you're waiting for rivals, your selected friends can join from the online play invites on their user page icon on the top left of the home menu. They then went on to say that online Mariothon does not support the invite friend feature. Now, I believe this was the first instance of the invite friend feature being utilized in a game, so hopefully this means that a lot of other games will be supporting this in the near future. Now, when playing over the internet, all 20 characters and all maps are available regardless of your current in-game progress. When playing over the internet, 70 of the total 80 mini games are available to play. The following 10 mini games are not available when playing over the internet: Strike It Rich, Time to Shine, Take a Stab, All-Star Swingers, Rhythm and Brews, Pep Rally, Wiped Out, Fiddler on the Roof, and Baton and On. They also mentioned that play data won't be saved when playing over the internet. So if Nintendo servers do what they always do, then get ready to be restarting games with your friends multiple times. So I think all in all, it is good Nintendo finally added online support for Mario Party. It kind of brings our hopes of a new Mario Party kind of down the drain, but I am glad that they're updating this game nonetheless. I was one of those people that just didn't buy the Mario Party game for Nintendo Switch because of the fact that it didn't feature online multiplayer for the main board game, but now that they're adding it to the game, I'm more inclined to purchase it. I still don't know if I'm going to buy it yet. I'm going to wait to see what the online multiplayer looks like. I really hope Nintendo servers are good enough to support this game, but I have a feeling that this online update will have a shaky launch. Hopefully they've improved their online servers, especially if this game utilizes the brand new online infrastructure, but I have a feeling it's still using the old stuff, so I guess we'll have to wait and see what the game plays like, and maybe some data miners will provide that information in the future. Moving on, we have some news about the demo for Miitopia. It is currently available right now. According to Nintendo of America's Twitter, a free demo for Miitopia is available now for the Nintendo Switch on the eShop. Download and begin your comedy-filled adventure to bring down the Dark Lord today. The demo even features save data transfer with the full version. Next up, we have to talk about a new breakthrough in Nintendo Switch homebrew hacking, and that is all made possible because of Nintendo's 12.0 firmware update for the Nintendo Switch system. And this has some big implications for what the future could hold for the Nintendo Switch, as well as the new Nintendo Switch revision that is rumored to be releasing sometime later this year. A homebrew developer by the name of Pluto released a Bluetooth redirector driver for the Nintendo Switch. So to put it in simple terms, there's a service on the Nintendo Switch with this Bluetooth driver that records game audio and then outputs it on the new audio Bluetooth driver that was introduced in the firmware 12.0. Bluetooth audio support was something that homebrew developers thought would never be a possibility until the firmware 12.0.0 update was released. So this has got some major implications for the future of the Nintendo Switch system. Does this mean that we're going to be getting Bluetooth audio in the future for the current Nintendo Switch? And furthermore, this could be a feature that launches around the same time as the Nintendo Switch revision. Bluetooth audio is one of the most requested features on the Nintendo Switch, and I think Nintendo knows that. Whether or not we're going to get Bluetooth audio support on the current Nintendo Switch, or if it's just something that's on the Nintendo Switch revision, is currently unknown. I really hope Nintendo unlocks this feature for the current Nintendo Switch. Obviously, we've got a homebrew hacker that was able to do it in no time, so I can't see a world where they don't unlock that ability. On the other hand, this is Nintendo we're talking about, so I could easily see them making it a exclusive thing to the platform of the revision, but it's gonna look super weird if it's only on the revision and not on the current system, because clearly Pluto made it possible for the current Nintendo Switch. Next up, we have to talk about Monster Hunter Rise. We have a new update for Monster Hunter that's it's going to be releasing later today, and that is the 2.0.0 update. The free title update version 2.0 contains several monsters like the Teostra, the Kashala Dora, or however you pronounce those names, as well as some new Apex monsters. It also adds standard quests for some Apex monsters, and it allows you to forge layered armor to change your appearance. Some of the main additions and changes to the story elements is your hunter rank cap will be raised when certain conditions are met, and new monsters will start intruding you on some quests. Some of the added elements after raising your hunter rank cap: new monsters will appear in village and hub quests, new monsters will appear in the rampage, new quests and arena quests, and requests will be available. New weapon trees, armor and items, new skills and rampage skills will be available. Armor upgrade level will be raised. New decorations will be available to forge at the smithy. Layered armor will be available to forge at the smithy. The update also featured a bunch of bug fixes, so definitely check out some of the changes once you jump into your game. Version 2.0 was a massive update, and I for one am looking forward to seeing what Monster Hunter Rise does in the future. Well guys, that is going to wrap it up with today's Nintendo Switch news. Are you excited about Bluetooth audio in the future? I for one am super hyped for that possibility. Thank you for watching. This has been Wes, and I will talk to you on the next video.